Welcome to another Drum Magazine Groove Analysis drum lesson. This drum lesson is from page 45 of the October 2011 issue of Drum Magazine. In this lesson, I'm going to go over the last piece called Hennepin Crawler by Primus. The transcription here shows an open hi-hat on count 1, but in the actual recording, it's a splash cymbal, a very high splash cymbal. And throughout this piece, there's going to be two splash cymbals used, a high one and a low, probably an 8-inch and 10 or 6 and 8. I have a simplified setup for the lessons, so for this lesson, I'm going to use the high crash and the low crash, although it would be much better to use splash cymbals. Count 1 starts out with the high splash, 1, 2, and. On 4 and, you've got the open hi-hat, and it can be difficult to get those three basses in. On count 3, 3 en, 4 en. What I recommend, and I recommend this in every lesson, take it slow at first and play it over and over until you get comfortable with it. 1. Measure 2 on count 4 is the high splash, and then on count 1 is the low splash. So I'm going to play measure 2. 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and 1. What's difficult about measure 2 is hitting the high tom while you're also playing the hi-hat, because it's kind of a weird cross. 1 E and 2 and 3 E. So you'll have to get used to that. Measure 3, count 1, the low splash. 1, 2 and 3 E and 4 and Starting at measure 3, we got the low splash. 1, 2 and 3 E and 4 and 3 E. And I'll show you the sticking I use at the end. Starting at measure 3, count 4, 4, right, left on the hi-hat. And then for the triplet, I do right, right, left. 1 and, right, right, left, right. Right, right, left, right. And the reason I do that is because I want the and to be with my right stick, kind of just as if I were playing the beat. You could, however, just alternate the sticking, but then you end on the and with your left, and you've got to bring it back over here to the snare quickly. Down to the second line, the first measure on the second line starts with a high splash. And again, it's written as an open hi-hat, but it's actually the splash. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And high splash again there. 1, 2. Down to the last measure on count 2 is a 5-stroke roll. It's basically 5 hits, right, right, left, left, right. If you want, you can do the sticking alternating. All right, I'm going to play this all the way through at a slow tempo so you can follow along. I hope you enjoyed this drum lesson. Remember to subscribe to Drum Magazine. Keep drumming. That leaves me with my right stick on the hi-hat, just as if I were playing the beat. After the, what am I saying?